Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Masters Fantasy Show presented by MastersFantasyFootballLeagues.com. As always, I got the Masters crew here with me. Dynasty Al, the Doc. What's up, guys? How you doing today?
What's up?
Doing
What's
great.
up?
You guys ready to do some Dynasty trades?
Always.
Always,
Perfect.
yeah.
As always, guys, I've been scouring through the trades all week. Hand selected a few of my favorite. We're going to jump into them. Before we do, if you're looking for a place to play fantasy football, MastersFantasyFootballLeagues.com. Over 600 Dynasty leagues, email drafts, live drafts, redrafts, whatever you're looking for, we got it. With that said, let's jump into this. First trade popping up on your screen. It's going to be in one of our Gold Dynasty leagues. A.J. Dillon, the 2.9 and a third-round pick for Irv Smith and the 1.9. Your guys' thoughts?
We're a little.
Oh, there it is. It's the next one. Yeah, okay.
Sorry, we're with you now.
Sorry, I had that a
Yes.
little out of order.
That's all right. Yeah, I really like Irv Smith's upside, and I think he's a dark horse to finish up around top 5, 6, just with the uncertainty at tight end. And 1.9 is relatively valuable, but I'm going to go with A.J. Dillon, who's a guy I feel really confident in going forward, even with Aaron Jones coming back to Green Bay. I like him a lot more than I like Irv Smith and 1.9 as well. So I'm going to go with A.J. Dillon in the picks.
Wow, so that kind of surprised me a little bit. I mean, I like A.J. Dillon as well, and even with the Aaron Jones extension, I think Dillon will have a role and have value. But to me, I feel like I'd much rather have the Irv Smith 1.09 side. So would you, if you had A.J. Dillon, or I'm sorry, if you had the 1.9, would you trade that straight up for A.J. Dillon? 'Cause that's kind of how I look at it.
I mean, that's the thing. I feel like A.J. Dillon,
So,
realistically, A.J. Dillon's value can be much higher than 1.9.
Yeah.
It won't be this year,
Yeah.
but I mean, 2-3 years from now, I mean, this is Dynasty. I
That's
mean,
true,
I,
yeah.
I like A.J. Dillon's odds to be way better than anything I can get at 1.9.
Better than Bateman, Rondale Moore.
I don't think they're there at 1.9.
Yeah.
If you get lucky, maybe one of those
Yeah,
slides
maybe.
down there.
1.9. If it was like 1.6, maybe
Yeah.
it's a little
Okay.
different because I know I can get one of the guys I like there. But I feel like 1.9's in kind of no man's land there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Did I sway you?
No, I'm still gonna rock with Irv Smith in the 1.9. Really high on Irv Smith this year, and although I do like A.J. Dillon, I think one of those guys will slide to the 1.9, and if not them, either a guy like Waddle or Pitts or Trevor Lawrence. I mean, we got some names. If you check out our Dynasty Spotlight series, we highlight the rookies. I think you can get some value at the 1.9, so I'll stay there.
Yeah, I just feel bad for AJ or people that invested in AJ Dillon last year.
Yeah.
Because I do think prior to the Aaron Jones signing, I mean, how high would you have went, without Aaron Jones there? I'm thinking even like the 1.3, 1.4.
Oh, yeah.
If Aaron Jones would have left, I would like him more than. I don't know. I like Najee and Etienne still, but.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd
it's
like to
close
play it,
though.
yeah.
It's close.
I'm
I think you'd have to give him some consideration at the 1.1 with no Aaron Jones there.
Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely.
if you're planning on going running back.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, next trade popping up on your screen here. We got Stephon Diggs, 2 third-round picks for Zach Moss, the 1.7, 2.12, and a round 1 pick. And I figured out what happened. I think we only did 4 on the last show. That's all right. Keep it moving.
Oh, yeah, we're good. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I like those picks, but, yeah, I mean, Diggs, it's hard to go against Diggs at all. I mean, I don't know where he finished overall, but, I mean, just
Wide
regular
receiver 3, I
football.
believe,
Yeah. I mean, he was arguably the best receiver in football last year. And top 3 in fantasy. I mean, I don't see any signs of him slowing down. Him and Josh Allen, I feel like they're only going to get better as they go. So despite the 1.7 there and a future 1, and Zach Moss has some sneaky potential. But either way, I'm going to go with Diggs because, I mean, he's just an elite talent.
Yeah, good stuff. Part of the reason I put this trade up because I've seen Diggs, over and over the last couple of weeks bringing in 2 first-rounders. So if you're sitting on Diggs, I wouldn't take anything less.
Yeah. I completely agree. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I think you can make the case that Stephon Diggs is the best receiver in Dynasty right now. I mean,
I think you'd absolutely can.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I think he's 27. Paired up with Josh Allen, Devontae Adams a little older, and then guys like DK, AJ Brown, Justin Jefferson. The younger guys, I just don't think are on his level yet. So for the next 4 years, I see no reason why Diggs isn't finishing as a top 3 receiver every single year for the next 4 years.
Yeah, good point. Age, quarterback, all that seems to be in like a perfect little storm right
and
now
just
for
super
Stephon
consistent
Diggs.
too.
Yeah.
You gotta love that.
All right. All right, good stuff. Somehow I got that back up. Next trade here popping up on your screen. We got Odell Beckham, 2 1s, including the 1.4 this year, second and third. For the guy we were just talking about, Aaron Jones, and the 1.5. Your guys' thoughts?
When you boil it down, it's basically Jones for Odell and that dude's next year draft. Yeah. So that's an interesting one.
It is.
Because, I think we both expect Beckham to bounce back. Gosh, I mean, when Aaron Jones is Aaron Jones, I mean, he's a legit top 3 running back consistently. I'll take the Aaron Jones side by a nose, just because I feel like his value's worth more than what could be in that future draft, and Odell's too much of a question mark for me to make that move.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's funny because when I first looked at it, at least, you see the 1.4 on that. All of a sudden you get real excited thinking, oh my gosh, that's so many picks. But like you said, it's really just Odell plus the 2022 first, second, and third.
Right.
And really, the way I look at it, it's really Odell and a 22 first for Aaron Jones, because, I mean, the other stuff, you never know what it's going to be. So
right.
I think Aaron Jones is just, elite at the running back position right now. And, you mentioned positional value earlier. If you can get an elite running back to start in your lineup, it's just too hard to go against that.
Yeah, good stuff. I'm actually going to take the Odell side. I think one of the reasons is I'm looking at Aaron Jones and I'm looking at Jamal Williams. I'm expecting A.J. Dillon to be a better second running back, push into that time even a little bit more. Did see some reports. I'm sure you guys seen it too. The Browns maybe taking phone calls on Odell again.
Yeah.
As a fantasy owner, obviously not a Cleveland Browns fan, I want him to stay. Every time I hear those reports, I do get a little excited. I just think a change of scenery, a different kind of offense. I still think Odell could be elite. I'm just not sure if it's going to be in the Browns' offense.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys feel the same. Or
to an extent,
I do think he could be very productive in Cleveland. But you get into some of those real cold weather games or real bad weather games where we're running the ball 40 times a game. And then you think of some of the destinations he could land. Yeah, it's hard to not get a little too excited about some other spots for him.
All right, good stuff, guys. Last trade popping up on your screen here. That's going to be Jeffrey Wilson, Tyreek Hill for Kenny Galladay. Your guy, Irv Smith, a first and a second. Your guys' thoughts?
So I'm going to rock with the Tyreek side on this one. Tyreek's one of my favorite players to watch. I just think he's a special talent. I like Kenny. I like Irv. I like those picks, but I think Tyreek's elite. He's right up there with Diggs and Adams for the next few years, so I'll go Tyreek.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. I think it's pretty close, just because Galladay obviously super talented. Don't really love his new situation, and at the end of the day, that's what makes me side with the Tyreek side of that trade.
Yeah, hard to argue with anybody that's going to be Patrick Mahomes #1 for the next couple of years. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up this edition of the Masters Fantasy Spotlight. Appreciate you so much for watching. If you could, hit the like and subscribe button. As always, if you're looking for a place to play Dynasty football, redraft football, MastersFantasyFootballLeagues.com has it all, plus some of the coolest commissioners in the world. I appreciate you so much for watching it. Any last words, guys?
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.